and see if that could go through all 5 guardians, because that would be dope. Earlier today I almost got the 7th column where you kill you have to rapidly kill 7 people, so pretty much you have to kill all 6 people on the other team, and then you have to get, or like 5 people, and then you have to get 2 of them as they respawn. And I was fucking going around with my Storm Trance with Electrostatic Mind perk on it, so when I'm by my allies, my shit heal recharged faster. I was like, alright. Yeah, he says he's gotten it, but when I looked at his medals, he didn't have it. I was like, I don't think he grasps the concept of how hard it actually is to get that one. Because that's like asking for the perfect fucking, like everything just to go right.
What is it?
What is it? Dragons? I'll fucking fist fight a dragon, dog. Giving y'all 1-2. Yeah, once you get it up to rank 7, it considers itself complete, even if you don't have all the stuff completed. It's really easy to get them up.
Take a look.
The hardest things are the allegiances and the trial stuff, pretty much.
Perhaps I'll be seeing more.
Honestly, the shirt should be free. Alrighty. You have a good night. I'm gonna go venture the landscape of Skyrim. It's been a while since I played this game. I love it. Well, then you might see me during the day. It's not a guarantee. Where the hell is the blacksmith? What a weenie sack. Just disappearing like that. Good night. Sleep well. Don't let the bed bugs bite. And if they do, smash the shit out of them. Laters.
What? Nakas! I need to ask you to stop. That can't say I've heard of any laws against. What? I've got my eye on you. Got to thinking. Beyond the dragon board. I don't abide fancy clothes, but you look like you might. Your radiant raiments has a large selection.
Need a ride? Where do you want to go? Climb and back, and we'll be off. Giddy up, kid.
Finest jewelry in all Markov.
You're the one who casts those illusions. That's it. Best defense is a good defense, am I right? Staying safe, I hope. Oh, I remember. You're the new member of the Companions.
Citizen, doesn't matter if they're in the city. We fight them where they live, we won't have to fight them here.
They live here too, my yard. That's what I'm telling you. I'm Igman's uncle. Excellent. You've done us a great service. Here is your reward.
My brother tells me you've done us a service. Thank you. The Silverblood family will be heard. Stay out of trouble in my city.
I'm telling you, I heard it. Howling. Those werewolf kids are true. I mostly deal with petty thievery and rugged roads.
City of Markar. Where do you want to go? Climb and back, and we'll be off. Giddy up, kid.
I'd be a lot warmer and a lot happier with a belly full of meat.
The gods gave you two hands, and you used them both for your weapon. You respect them. How can I help a brother know?
I mostly deal with
By the gods, I don't even know what to say.
Think he's a good place to start. It would look like a...
Nearly dead then?
And we didn't kill any of you all. I didn't even have to use my shout.
I'm the steward here. I serve. Excellent. You've done us a great service. Here is your reward.
Wood? Nakast!
Can I help you? Divine smile on you.
We're one of the same kind, if that is what you wish. Let's go.
Good day, friend. Keeping well?
Yes, so as you wish.
Need something? Of course, anything you like. Only true Imperials request that one. We drink to our youth, today's come and gone. The age of aggression is just about done. Drive out the storm cloaks and restore what blood and down with Ulfric the King. Kings, the day of your death we will drink in peace. Children of Skyrim, and we fight all our lives. Sovngarde beckons, every one of us dies. But this land is ours, and we'll see it wiped clean of the scourge that has sullied our hopes and our dreams.
here. I am the shadow at your back.
Where do you want to go? Climb and back, and we'll be off. Ever been to Windhelm? Oldest city in Skyrim by some count. They say the big old palace there was built by you.
They say if a vampire so much as scratches you, you turn into one.
You come here where you're not wanted. You eat our food, you pollute our city with your stink, and you refuse to help the Stormcloaks.
We haven't taken a side because it's not our fight.
Hey, maybe the reason these Greyskins don't help in the war is because they're Imperial spies.
Imperial spies? You can't be serious.
Maybe we'll pay you a visit tonight, little spy. We got ways of finding out what you really are.
Do you hate the Dark Elves? Are you here to bully us and tell us to leave? You've come to the wrong city then. Windhelm's a haven of prejudice and narrow thinking, unworthy of one such as you. Nothing new there. Most of the Nords living in Windhelm don't care much for us, but Rolf is the worst by far. He likes to get drunk and walk around the Grey Quarter yelling insults at us in the small hours of the morning. Oh, real charm of that. Some of these Nords will come up with any excuse to despise us. And it isn't just the Dark Elves they kill. They make a target of the Argonians as well. In fact, just about anyone who isn't a Nord is fair game for their bullying. All right then. We're one of the same, as you wish.
is a true Nord. He'll
Keep your hands to yourself.
Don't be so sure of that.
I'm on my way to Windhelm to join up with the Stormcloaks.
The
Ulfric
Empire's
has the
putting
right
a
in it.
great deal of pressure on the White One.
And what would you have me do?
If he's not with us, he's against us.
He knows that. They all know that.
How long are you going to wait?
You think I need to send Bolgraf a stronger message?
If by message you mean shoving a sword through his gullet.
Taking his city and leaving him in disgrace would make a more powerful statement, don't you think?
So we're ready to start this war in earnest then.
Soon.
I still see you. Whatever you've heard I can do is probably true.
Keep your hands to yourself. I do the cooking and cleaning around the palace. Don't. Keeping the palace clean and the Lord's fed ain't easy work, but it's honest work.
Why, you... think you could...
Don't even think about it.
It's no secret the Aretino boy is doing some ritual, trying to call the Dark Brotherhood. But who's going to stop him? Me? I'll have
Alright. Please give me a fucking bite ball thing.
them die with their false kings.
We've been soldiers a long time. We know the price of freedom.
The Stormcloaks are
People are
finding
still
victory
weighing
across
things
the
in their
land.
hearts.
What's left of Skyrim to wager?
They have families to think of.
How many of their sons and daughters follow your banner? We are their families.
Well put, friend. Tell me, Garmar, why do you fight for me?
I'd follow
I'm
you
not much of a
depths
strategist.
of oblivion. You know that.
My counsel always said,
Yes, but why do you fight? If not for me, what then?
I'll die before elves dictate the fates of men. Are we not one in this?
I fight for the men I've held in my arms, dying on foreign soil. I fight for their wives and children whose names I heard whispered in their last breath. I fight for we few who did come home, only to find our country full of strangers wearing familiar faces. I fight for my people, impoverished to pay the debts of an empire too weak to rule them, yet brands them criminals for wanting to rule themselves. I fight so that all the fighting I've already done hasn't been for nothing. I fight because I must.
Your words give voice to what we all feel, Warwick. That's why you will be High King. But the day words are enough will be the day when soldiers like us are no longer needed.
I would gladly retire from the world, were such a day to dawn.
Aye, but in the meantime, we have a war to plan.
hey, you mix potions, right? Can you brew me an ale? Handsome.
Tell me you've seen them. Those things. Small and evil, like something out of a nightmare. They come from Stillborn Cave to the north. You know it.
One of the best soldiers. I'd be out there fighting the Imperials right now if it wasn't for my war wound. Oh, thank you. Divines bless your kind heart.
Pickpocket.
there. Keep your distance. I'll take my leave then. Hold it there. Keep your distance.
I'm a sailor on the North Wind. We're laying over in Windhelm. It's good to spend some time. A life on the river makes for weak legs, so I do a lot of walking.
Fine, then I'll invite him out to play. He lives right there. I'm going to knock on his door.
No, child, wait! That boy, that house, they are cursed.
Ha! Then I'm right. I knew it. He's trying to have somebody killed.
All right, I won't deny it. What you heard is true. Aventus Oratino walks the dark alley. His actions can lead only to ruin. Now, enough. We will speak no more of this. I am the only friend.
Mother, send your child unto me for the sins of your unworthiness and baptize in blood and fear. Sweet mother, send your child unto me for the sins of your unworthiness and baptize in blood and fear. Sweet mother. Mother, send your child unto me for the sins of your unworthiness. Baptize in blood. Fear. Sweet mother, send your child unto me for the sins of your unworthiness and baptize in blood and fear. Sweet mother, send your child unto me for the sins of your unworthiness and baptize in blood and fear. Sweet mother, send your child unto me for the sins of your unworthiness and baptize in blood and fear. Sweet mother, send your child unto me for the sins of your unworthiness and baptize in blood and fear. Sweet mother, send your child unto me for the sins of your unworthiness and baptize in blood and fear. Sweet mother, send your child unto me for the sins of your unworthiness and baptize in blood and fear. So very tired. Grow on, you old crone. You'll get what you deserve. The Dark Brotherhood will see to that. Sweet mother, send your child unto me, for the sins of the unworthy must be baptized in blood and fear. Sweet mother, send your child unto me, for the sins of the unworthy must be baptized in blood and fear. Sweet mother, send your child unto me, for the sins of the unworthy must be baptized in blood and fear. Please, how long must I do this? I keep praying, Night Mother. Why won't you answer me? Grow, you old crone. You'll get what you deserve. The Dark Brotherhood will see to that. Sweet mother, send your child unto me, for the sins of the unworthy must be baptized in blood and fear. Die, Grow, die! Sweet mother, send your child unto me, for the sins of the unworthy must be baptized in blood and fear. Grow on, you old crone. You'll get what you deserve. The Dark Brotherhood will see to that. Sweet mother, send your child unto me, for the sins. The unworthy must be baptized in blood and fear. Sweet mother, send your child unto me, for the sins of the unworthy must be baptized in blood and fear. Grow on, you crone. You'll get what you deserve. The Dark Brotherhood will see to that. Finally! My prayers have been answered! It worked! I knew you'd come! I just knew it! I did the Black Sacrament over and over with the body and the things, and then you came, an assassin from the Dark Brotherhood. You don't have to say anything. There's no need. You're here, so I know you'll accept my contract. My mother, she died. I'm all alone now. So they sent me to that terrible orphanage in Riften, Honor Hall. The headmistress is an evil, cruel woman. They call her Grella kind, but she's not kind. She's terrible to all of us. So I ran away and came home and performed the Black Sacrament. Now you're here, and you can kill Grella the Kind.
Yes, so if that is what you wish. I am the shadow at your back.
Totally thought I had a different shirt on. Oh yeah. Before I go though, I gotta go talk to Ulfric.
Good to see you again, friend.
What do you need?
Hey, you mix potions, right?
Don't be so sure of that. We've intercepted couriers from Solitude. The Empire's putting a great deal of pressure on the White.
The Stormcloaks are finding victory across. I'm not much of a strategist, but Lord Ulfric listens to my counsel all the same. For Ulfric? Well, nothing official. Known him for years. He seems to value my thoughts, and I'm grateful for the help. I don't really have a mind for war, and I think he likes having an untrained opinion from time to time. Grew up here, old as that more, but that just grows the beard sticker. Lot of history in these walls. We're trying to make some more. It's a lucky time to be alive. Travel safely. It's
I
dangerous.
still say you should take them all out like you did dead King Torrig.
Torrig was merely a message to the other Jarls. Whoever we replace them with will need the support of our army.
We're ready when you are.
Things came from White Run. If we can take the city without bloodshed, all the better. But if not,
The people are behind you.
many, I fear, still need convincing.
Then let them die with their false kings.
We've been soldiers a long time. We know the price of freedom. But people are still weighing things in their hearts.
What's left of Skyrim to wager?
They have families to feed.
How many of their sons and daughters follow your banner? We are their families.
Well put, friend. Tell me, Godmark, why do you fight for me?
I'd follow you into the depths of oblivion. You know that.
Yes, but why do you fight? If not for me, what then?
I'll die before elves dictate the fates of men.
Next Imperial I see is dead. Damn faithless Imperials.
My arms, dying on foreign soil. I fight for their wives and children whose names I heard whispered in their last breath. I fight for we few who did come home, only to find our country full of strangers wearing familiar faces. I fight for my people, impoverished to pay the debts of an empire too weak to rule them, yet brands them criminals for wanting to rule themselves. I fight so that all the fighting I've already done hasn't been forgotten. I fight because I must.
Your words give voice to what we all feel. That's why you will be High King. But the day words are enough will be the day when soldiers like us are no longer needed.
I would gladly retire from the world. We're such a day to go.
Aye, but in the meantime, we have a war to plan. Reasons. Since when does a man need a reason to protect his family, to defend his homeland? It's the damn Outlanders and Empire that need the reasons. Not this Empire. The world's better without it. Certainly Skyrim is. I fought in the Imperial Army, in the war against the Dominion. I bled and spilled blood for the Empire. And for what? The Empire to bend its knee before those evil elf bastards? Signing a treaty meant to kill the heart of the Empire itself? To deny Talos? No. I will have no part of any such empire. And I will gladly gut anyone who says otherwise. Enough talk. There's much to do.
Yes? Make it quick. I'm a busy man. We should take Yarmarch. It'll be an important pressure point on the Imperials. We'd be within spitting distance of the capital. Not entirely true, though not entirely false either. Any Nord can learn the way of the voice by studying with the Greybeards, given enough ambition and dedication. My shouting tore it to the ground, who he had neither. However, it was my sword piercing his heart that killed him.
We're fighting because we're done bleeding for an empire that won't bleed for us. Untold numbers of Nords died defending the empire against the Dominion. And for what? Skyrim being sold to the Thalmor so the Emperor could keep his throne. We're fighting because our own Jarls, once strong, wise men, have become fearful and blind to the people's suffering. We're fighting because Skyrim needs heroes, and there's no one else but us.
I killed Torrid to prove our wretched condition. How is the High King supposed to be the defender of Skyrim if he can't even defend himself? I challenged him in the traditional way, and he accepted. There were many witnesses. No murder was committed. True, he didn't stand a chance against me, but that was precisely the point. He was a puppet king of the Empire, not a High King of Skyrim. His father before him, perhaps, but not Torrid. He was too privileged and too foolish, more interested in entertaining his queen than ruling his country. Indeed, Eliseth has become Jarl of Solitude, historically and conveniently home of the High King, backed by Imperial interests. But the Moot has not yet met to name a High Queen, and they won't, not as long as I have any say in it. There hasn't been a true High King in Skyrim for generations. For too long, he's been hand-picked by the Emperor, and given emphatic nods by milk-drinking Jarls addicted to Imperial coin. It's time we had a real High King, one of our own making. Take care. My father, the great bear of Eastmarch, died during my imprisonment after the Markgarth incident. I, his only son, forced to deliver his eulogy via letter I had smuggled out of prison. Such is the love of Titus meat for his subjects. When finally set free, I returned to Windhelm and was greeted by a city in mourning. I dwelled with my own grief and anger, clamoring in angry voices, calling out for justice, for war. It sat me on the throne of Ysgramor, the throne of my father. I only hope I can prove worthy of that honor. Is that so? I've been wondering when you come around. Oh, what's this? You're quite brave to carry such a message. It's a pity you've chosen the wrong side. You can return this axe to the man who sent it, and tell him he should prepare to entertain visitors. I expect a great deal of excitement in the city of Whiterun in the near future. I have shown the people that when our Jarls drink the Empire's milk, it makes us weak. I must now show them the path that will lead us back to our strength. There is no progress without sacrifice, no wheat without threshing the chaff. The Empire and the Jarls who back them must be swept away. The people demand it. I demand it. Sooner than you think.
God damn it, dog. Come on, stupid.
Horses. If the guards would listen to Viola, they'd have caught the butcher by now.
What? Nakas!
I own Hollyfrost Farm outside the city. It's honest work, if a bit dull. I can take you to... Where do you want to go? Climb and back, and we'll be off. Couldn't ask for a better weather.
can I help a brother know?
What? Lakas!
You're welcome.
Azura has seen your coming, Father. It's not curiosity, but faith has led you. Azura has given me the gift of foresight. I had a vision of you walking up the steps to this altar, long before you awoke. You have been chosen to be her champion. I know it is unexpected, but do not worry. It will all unfold as she has planned. You must go to a fortress, endangered by water, yet untouched by it. Inside, you will find an elven mage who can turn the brightest star as black as night. It is cryptic, I know, but Azura's signs are never wrong. I believe the fortress may refer to Winterhold. Ask if they know this elven enchanter. She is the goddess of dawn and dusk. Azura sees into the twilight of the future and guides her followers through. My people, the Dunmer, built it. We fled from Morrowind after Vardenfell erupted, almost 200 years ago. Those of us who were faithful to Azura were given a vision that led us away from the island before the worst came. This shrine is our thanks to her, that none will forget that she watches over us all. Yes, there were others at first, but Azura's visions tested everyone's faith. One by one, they left, afraid to know the old future. But I refuse to abandon the shrine. The visions are a gift. Azura warns me of tragedy, war, death, before it happens. I won't leave her like this.
time? See! What? Nakas!
Disrespect the law, and you disrespect me.
I'm sorry, could you describe the smell?
Some horrible monster was turned inside out and then exploded. What did you do?
It was a minor miscalculation. I've already corrected it in future experiments.
This is why people have a problem with your college, Hrothgar.
How long are we going to let Ranmir drink himself into a stupor? When will enough be enough?
As long as he keeps paying, I suppose. Keeps himself and isn't hurting.
Oh, are you sure of that? I think Birna might disagree with you.
It's not my place to get involved in their family's business, remember? You're the one that told me to stay out of it.
We're one of the... as you wish.
I don't deal with any college applicants these days, so don't bother asking.
For a dragon to attack Kyne's Grove. Why? Why there? Is no place safe?
There you are.
What do you need? I'll sell just about anything if it's worth my time. Wasn't by choice, I can tell you that. Options were in short supply. Ranmir and I grew up here, and nearly any money I make, he drinks away. Without the coin to pack up and leave, I decided to take to trading. Very funny. I'm sure you've noticed that Winterhold isn't exactly overflowing with people. So I'll sell whatever I can. If it's worth putting a price on, you can bet I'll do it. I've been burned a few times, made a few bad deals, but mostly I come out on top. Yeah, it was stupid of me. I shouldn't have believed the story and just refused to trade. But I didn't, and now I'm stuck with this worthless junk. Some line about this clothing and Ingol Barrow. He said it was worth more than its weight in gold if I took it back there. Something about placing it back in Ingol's chamber, I don't know. What was I thinking? Even if it were true, I'm not setting foot in some ancient tomb filled with who knows what. I don't even care anymore. You want to check it out? Fine. I'll sell you the thing for 50 gold and it's your problem. Fine, here you go. You get killed on account of this thing, it's not my fault. Got it? But I suppose if it does actually turn out to be worth something, let me know, will you?
I don't deal with any college applicants these days, so don't bother asking.
No. Gods no, not for years.
I left Winterhold for some time and returned to stay here at the inn. I still have research that keeps me busy, and being here in Winterhold ensures I have access to former colleagues. Who sent you? Was it the college? The Jarl? We agreed there would be no more questions. You're working with the Daedra? Right. Now tell me the one about the Argonian maid and the lusty baron. Just calm down. I'll tell you everything. What do you know about soul gems? They are, except the gem is always consumed. They're frail, except for one. Azura's Stone, a Daedric artifact that allows any number of souls to pass through it. Some of us wanted to find out how. I was working under Malin Varen. If only we knew what he was really planning. Malin wanted to alter the star. He was dying, diseased. He thought he could store his own soul inside, become immortal. It drove him mad. Students started dying. Eventually, the college exiled him. He took a few loyal disciples to Ilinalta's Deep and vanished. Look, I don't care who asked you to follow the star, but don't take it back to Azura. The Daedra are evil. They're the reason Malin went insane. Azura is no ordinary Daedra. She commands an entire realm inside of Oblivion. The more Malin worked on the star, the more she was able to damn him. It started slowly at first. Malin would see things that weren't there. Then he would yell at students over words they hadn't said. Then one day I walked in and Malin had killed a student, and in a horrific moment of inspiration, he started using her soul for his work. The college would agree. If you have any idea how many innocent lives were cut short, just so Azura could have revenge. We're nothing to the Daedra. Pawns to move around, praise and punish as they see fit. I mentioned how the star is a soul gem, only it never gets depleted. There's another rule the artifact follows. You can only store white souls in the star belonging to the lesser creatures. Azura's magic won't allow black souls to enter it. As a mortal, Malin's soul was black, so part of his work was breaking past Azura's rules. He was close before. Well, I already told you.
If there's anything you need, just let me know. The mages are up in the college. Then again, Elhokar might know. He's an old-timer from the college, but he has a room here. I'm afraid there's not. You can talk to Beard. Most of the business we get is from folks here to visit the college. That's right. College of Winterhold, just north of... Hard to miss.
All right. I told you what you wanted to know. I still have research that keeps me busy. And being here in Winterhold ensures I have access to former colleagues.
I mostly deal with petty thievery and drunken.
Now I remember. You're that new member of the companions.
Cross the bridge at your own peril. The way is dangerous, and the gate will not open. You shall not gain entry. Oh, forgive me. Most who arrive here do so because they have heard of the college beforehand. This is the College of Winterhold, a safe haven for mages in Skyrim, a place of wisdom and arcane knowledge. I am here to assist those seeking the wisdom of the college. And if, in the process, my presence helps to deter those who might seek to do harm, so be it. The more important question is, why are you here? Perhaps, but what is it you expect to find within? Ah, the immortal plane. It is said to be the source of all magic. This is a noble goal, indeed. It would seem that the college has what you seek. The question now is, what can you offer the college? Not just anyone is allowed inside. Those wishing to enter must show some degree of skill with magic. A small test, if you will. You know, I think you're right. I think you'll be a superb addition to the college. Welcome, apprentice. I'll lead you across the bridge. Once you're inside, you'll want to speak with Mirabelle Irvine, our master wizard. Please, follow me. The college is an asset to Skyrim, even if it goes unnoticed or unappreciated. Much knowledge lies within the college's walls.
Enchanting services are one of the few things that keep us in touch with the rest of Skyrim. I need some more supplies. Can you help out with that? I'm running low on petty souls. I need at least 5 more, if you can find them. So you do. Thank you. This will help quite a bit. I'm sure you can figure it out on your own. If you can't, perhaps Urag has a book. My pleasure. Sure is. I've got another client. Wants me to do some enchanting. You could do the pickup for me if you want. All right, be quick about it, will you? Here's the name and location of the client. All right.
I believe I've made myself rather clear.
Yes, of course.
I think the college is due for a change in leadership.
You may be used to the Empire bowing to your every whim, but I'm afraid you'll find that Balmor received no such treatment here. You are a guest of the college, here at the pleasure of the Archmage. I hope you appreciate the opportunity.
Yes, of course. The Archmage has my thanks.
Very good. Then we're done here.
It's lies. All of it. I don't care what she told you. It's all lies. Feralda, don't act like she didn't say anything. I know her, and I know what she's been up to. My problem with her? She's the one who has a problem with me. She's threatened by me, by my skill as a wizard, by my elegance and posture, by my superior good looks. But she is not going to get the better of me. Oh no, I won't let it get to me one bit. That's what she's after. She's trying to undermine my confidence, make me doubt myself. Well, it won't work, I tell you.
Welcome to the college. Another new student. I'm surprised at how many of you there are lately. Well, first you'll need these. While you're not required to wear them, you may find them more to your liking than your current clothes. I'll give you a brief tour, and then we'll get you to your first class. Are you ready to begin? Wonderful. Please follow me, and don't wander off. Winterhold. A fixture in Skyrim for thousands of years. The prominent feature here is the Hall of the Elements. It's our primary location for lectures, practice sessions, and general meetings. The Arcanium is located above the hall, and the Archmage's quarters above that. While technically in charge of the college, the Archmage's responsibilities often keep him occupied.
I have many important
Thus, I run the day-to-day operations. Now, if you'll please follow me, I'll show you the living quarters. Unfortunately, we've had to implement more stringent entry procedures due to some problems with the local Nords. We don't anticipate any real violence, but it never hurts to be prepared. After I finish showing you the grounds, we can talk. Our newest members are housed here, in the Hall of Attainment. I'll ask that you please keep your voice down while inside, as others may be working on research or delicate experiments. Now I'll show you to your quarters. You're going to be sharing space with your fellow apprentices, who you'll meet shortly. This is where you'll be staying. This bed and desk are yours. Please try and be considerate of others. Now, let's go back to the Hall of the Elements, where most of the members gather for lectures and study sessions. Initially, you'll be learning from Tolfdir, one of our most esteemed wizards. After I finish showing you the grounds, we can talk. Tolfdir is likely already addressing the new apprentices. Go on in, and if you have any problems, let one of our senior members know.
What you learn here will last you a lifetime. Several if you're talented. You are new here, are you not? We have not spoken. Sir? How quaint. I am Savos Arin, Archmage of the College of Winterhold. I am quite content to see nearly any aspect of magic explored and investigated here. But I do not and will not approve of any research or experiments that cause purposeful harm to your fellow members of the college. Are we clear? Not often, no. Some risks must be taken, to be sure. I am simply trying to avoid untimely deaths. We also must make an effort to avoid worsening what Skyrim thinks of us. I've seen documents dating back to the late Second Era. Beyond that, it's hard to say. Events in the last several hundred years resulted in a significant loss of our history, I'm afraid. The Great Collapse, as it has come to be known. An unfortunate natural disaster that ravaged the area. The college fared far better than the city of Winterhold, but it was not left untouched. No one is sure of the cause. Some believe the eruption of Red Mountain had far-reaching consequences that were only felt years later. I know there are some who have blamed the college, said that we were responsible. I assure you this is not the case. The Sea of Ghosts practically came alive. No one was expecting it. Monstrous waves battered the shore for weeks on end. Winterhold was ancient and weathered, but it couldn't withstand the sea's fury. Entire districts of the city were lost overnight. The waves receded in time, but the damage was irreversible. Most residents of Winterhold abandoned what was left of the city. The college survived, and so here we remain. Purpose? I should think it's self-evident. Magic is a true power, not something to be shunned by commoners, or treated as an amusing diversion by politicians. It shapes worlds, creates and destroys life. It deserves proper respect and study. The college is a place where we can focus on that, without the pressures of the world weighing down on us. Now, if you'll excuse me.
Welcome, welcome. We were just beginning. Please, stay and listen. So, as I was saying, the first thing to understand is that magic is, by its very nature, volatile and dangerous. Unless you can control it, it can and will destroy you.
Sir, I think we all understand that fairly well. We wouldn't be here if we couldn't control magic.
Of course, my dear, of course. You all certainly possess some inherent natural ability, as much as not being questioned. What I'm talking about is true control, mastery of magic. Years, if not decades, of practice and study.
What are we waiting for? Let's get started.
Please, please. This is exactly what I'm talking about. Eagerness must be tempered with caution, or else disaster is inevitable.
But we've only just arrived here. You've no idea what any of us are capable of. Give us a chance to show you what we can do.
You've been quiet so far. What do you think we should do? Well, your classmates certainly seem to disagree with you.
Don't listen to him. We can do it. Just give us a chance.
All right, let's settle down. I suppose we can try something practical. In continuing with our theme of safety, we'll start with wards. Wards are protective spells that block magic. I'll teach you all a ward, and we'll see if you can successfully use it to block spells, all right? Would you mind helping me with the demonstration? Are you at all familiar with ward spells? Well, then this should be no problem at all for you.
Now, if you just stand right over there, I'll cast a spell at you, and you block it with the ward. Here we go. Over there, please, just opposite me. Wouldn't want anyone else in the way. Now, cast the ward spell, and keep it up. You have to keep your ward up, or else this won't work. I don't want to hurt you. Over there, please, just opposite me. Wouldn't want anyone else in the way. Now, cast the ward spell, and keep it up. Hold still. Excellent work. Well, I think this is an excellent start. I'd like you all to continue practicing the ward, please. I think perhaps we're ready to begin exploring some of the various applications of magic throughout history. The college has undertaken a fascinating excavation in the ruins of Sawfall nearby. It's an excellent learning opportunity. I suggest we meet there in a few hours and see what awaits us inside. That's all for now. Thank you.
Another new apprentice, I see. Are you of the sort that believe you're here to change the world? Or are you only in it for yourself? I assure you that I shall be watching all of you very closely. I am an advisor to the Archmage. The Thalmor wish to promote relations with your college. I am at the Archmage's disposal if he requires advice. Perhaps not as often as he should. In time, I believe he will be more trusted. Now that stability has been established between the Dominion and the Empire, we seek only to help Skyrim, to guide its people through this time of transition, to help lead them to a better future. Now that stability has been established between the Dominion and the Empire, we seek only to help Skyrim.
What is it? Dragons?
If there's anything you need, just let me know. Sure thing. It's yours for a day. Drink for the thirsty, food for the hungry. I'll show you to your room. Right this way. Let me know if there's anything else you need.
We're one of the same. I am the shadow at your back.
All right, hand over your valuables, or I will gut you like a fish. No, I guess not.
And here we all are. Shall we step inside? Anything. Anything at all that might be of interest. That's why I adore this location. We have no idea what we're going to find. And if along the way my message about the dangers of magic should happen to sink in for a few students, that would be a happy coincidence. I can certainly share a bit of what I know. We're particularly interested in the prevalence of magical seals placed on the tombs here. It's rather unlike anything we've encountered. All right. Please stay close to me while we're inside. It should be safe, but it's always better to be cautious.
I'm not so sure we should be here.
As some of you may know, Hrothgar was one of the earliest Lord settlers in Skyrim. It was also the largest. Sacked by the elves in the infamous Night of Tears, not much is known about it. This is an exciting opportunity for us, to be able to study such an early... Well, are there any questions before we begin? Well, are there any questions before we begin? Ah, yes. Well, why don't you see if you can assist Arniel Gaines? He's one of us. I expect any enchanted items will do. The usefulness of the enchantment is irrelevant. If you find anything, the class can look it over. Now, let's see. What shall we have the rest of you do? Berlina, my dear, why don't you search for warding magics? Anything designed to keep people out. Interact with them. Just identify. All right, everyone. Let's be careful, but have fun.
Do you think there's treasure here? Something to make J7 a powerful wizard? You are new, yes? Have you mastered the expert-level destruction spells yet? Ah, this is good. But J7 will know them first. It is good to finally be around mages who may be able to keep up with J7. Because Hrothgar says so. He says there are things to learn here. There is much for J7 to be sure of. There is skill in magic, there is charm, and there is a strong will. J7 will be successful. Of this there is no doubt. Oh yes, J7 hopes to find things that will make him a more powerful mage here. Hopefully small things that fit inside pockets and will not be noticed if they are missing. Oh, but you are wrong. The only reason you could disagree is because you are losing so badly you cannot see it. Swift hunting.
Please be careful here. The site isn't entirely secure.
I'll be amazed if we find anything useful here.
He asked far too many questions about my research. I think the Thalmor are trying to steal my work. I haven't told him anything, of course. What I'm doing is far too important. Can't breathe a word of it. What? Ah, yes. You. I remember you. You're going to help? That's fine. Just don't make a mess of my work. I've only looked through a portion of the section. You can look around in the chambers just north of here. Try and be careful, all right? We don't want to damage anything. Just round up the rest of the magical artifacts so that I can catalog them. Uh-huh.
Well, this is highly unusual and very interesting. Why in the world would this be sealed off? What is this place? Was that right? Is everything all right? What in the world was that racket? Is everything all right?
Hold, mage, and listen well. Know that you have set in motion a chain of events that cannot be stopped. Judgment has not been passed, as you had no way of knowing. Judgment will be passed on your actions to come, and how you deal with the dangers ahead of you. This warning is passed to you because the Psijic Order believes in you. You, mage, and you alone, have the potential to prevent disaster. Take great care, and know that the Order is watching.
I swear I felt something rather strange just then. What just happened? I'm afraid I didn't see anything. Can you tell me more about what you saw? The Psijic Order? Are you quite sure about that? That's very odd. And danger ahead? Why, that doesn't make any sense at all. The Psijics have no connection to these buildings, and no one's seen any of their order in a long time. Perhaps we should take a look inside these coffins. Now, please do be careful. Who knows what we're going to find? They were a group of mages with a history that predates the Empire. Very powerful, very secretive. No one's seen them in well over 100 years. They vanished, along with their sanctuary on the Isle of Platoon. I have no idea what connection they'd have to this place. I have no idea, but it's fascinating. Assuming it's true, of course. The Isle of Artaeum disappeared over 100 years ago, and no one has seen them since. And yet now, suddenly, they've chosen to contact you. Why, it's intriguing. If nothing else, I'd take it as a compliment. The Psijics have only ever dealt with those they feel worthy. All right then. Oh, no, you don't. This is simply fascinating.
All right.
Prepared to defend yourself.
I'll pick up from here tomorrow.